stir, rumor, and plant. They're all basically just to try and get enemy cities to throw a riot or get an enemy officer to leave them. And here you go to the shop, which there are no merchants at the moment, so I can't really show that off. Talk, unless you talk with one of your officers, usually helps you bond with them, although we don't really need to do that at the moment. Title, I don't have control of the Emperor, so I can't decide when I want to get a new title or not. And the same goes for that. And move. And there's also which I can move. Yep. So that's all I have to show you there. But now we're basically just going to go to the options menu. So this is taking a while. It's just basically sorry for explaining it as we go through, and then for anyone who doesn't know, you can just sort of skip past this bit. Now you can check rulers on here. And this basically shows all the rulers currently on the map and how many troops they have. As you can see here, Zheng Jiao is the biggest, most powerful force. But pretty much, not everybody, but pretty much everyone else is against him. Which is kind of a big disadvantage to him. Minus like far people like the Narmans and stuff. If they actually showed up here. Like, yeah, D King and a lot of these people here aren't actually people who are going to do anything. See, Heejun's second most powerful thing, and I believe that is one with the Han Emperor under their control. But yeah, this basically lets you see their capital and like where their leader is at the moment. City, lets you basically browse through all the cities of the game, lets you see who's in control of them, the population of different cities. And if you change the topic, you can see like how many officers they have in each, their trade, what type of troops they can draft there, their max amount of stuff. You basically know quite a bit from looking through those tabs. Officer, there you see basically every officer on the map and basically read up about them. Although to be honest, I don't really like doing most of this stuff. I tend to like try and figure it out by myself and get them as it goes, rather than having like an all-seeing, like powerful eye. And as I said, title. You see how good titles are and who has what titles. Is it Heejun? Here is suddenly a Lord Grand Marshal. No one else has a title except for Ding Yuan and Dong Zhuo, who are lieutenant governors. Dong Zhuo wants a lot more power than that. And the map here shows you the power map. I'm not really sure what that does. Shows the ally map. Highlights who are your allies. Vassal map shows who are your vassals. Campaign map. Don't know what that did. Didn't really do anything. Blank. Political boundary map. Shows you always different types of maps. Alert that shows you the location of the Emperor. You see he's there at the moment under Heejun's control. Shows the troop types. These basically you can recruit this type of troop from this area. And see that there's only one place in the game you can recruit. What are their names? I don't know if it's well, actually Shang Yukin's like forces. They are supposed to be really powerful. If I'm not misinformed. The locust map, that's for when you get swarms of locusts. Very deadly to get. Flood map shows floods, no floods. You have typhoon map, no typhoons. Bountiful harvest, no bountiful harvest, and no poor harvests. And now terms. That's only for these, and that's basically like we need to do to complete this sort of little mission. But if I go into you go, just one thing I want to quickly show. So I go to rulers, I go to Liu Bei. You can still see a more in-depth thing of him here. And you can check his officers, like here. You can see his different stats that he has currently. Stats increase or decrease over time, depending on how old they are and like basically just sort of gather them up like skill. And basically at the bottom it shows duel tactics. You get into one-on-one duels of officers in this game, and these are basically the type of like moves his character can use. I think it can use the ones that kind of highlight, so he can use shout, both sides, and seduce. And at the moment he's age 24. Officers will age over time, and they will die from old age. His dreams to be an advisor. He's getting good health at the moment. There's no title. Energy of 70. And as I said, you can click here, items, See what I'm saying? He's the Sword of Fate, the pair of swords Liu Bei bore, made when he was first starting out. Gives me +7 war to Liu Bei. And R1 is going to cycle through my officers. See that all these guys are at 100 energy because they haven't done anything really yet, whereas he has got and recruited troops. 2318. Oh, I didn't realize Liu Bei was the oldest. I thought Guan Yu was slightly older. Looks like I had the wrong way around. Okay, and the bio. You can basically check a bio of all the characters. So the first Emperor Shu, he is said to be a descendant of Liu Tang, a king of the early Han. He gathered together a volunteer army and participated in the war against the Yellow Turban rebels. He wandered China, leading his men and fighting. He eventually ends up ruling one of the three kingdoms. So yeah, fairly crucial character in the story. We don't want to get him killed off this early on. Not that it really affect anything. But yeah, and the bios are pretty cool. So any officer you already know much about, you can basically read the bio, because I think it has one for every officer. So anyway, now let's actually start playing the game. That sounds like a good idea. And by start playing the game, I mean skip the turn, because we've got nothing else to do with this turn. I hope I still left that guy working on commerce. I think there's one you have to stick on there, yep. Okay, for this we just want to sort of massive military army and perhaps find some more generals would be useful. So, a few things I want to do. Draft, first of all. Get someone out there, you fairly, actually, you got commerce to do it. Zhang Fei, you get out there. Trade more footmen, get out 50 of these guys in there. And so now we have a total army of 204. Well, it depends really, like I said, how you're going to, whether this game does it by 10s or 100s. I think 10 to 1 sounds a little more realistic. I mean, at the moment, I'm pretty sure it's a much bigger army than Liu Bei actually had at this point. But yeah, to share his army. But yeah, as I said, don't believe anything I say. Create a load of bollocks. Okay, now I just drafted troops, right? So we want to go to diplomacy at the moment. Nope, it's HR I want. I want to use Liu Bei to find someone in the city because I'm pretty sure one you'll be fairly confident. Yep. Perhaps he's just saying that so he can be on side. Food sharing, yep. So now an officer on our side, who we can easily check out. To find the item Sword of Trust. There's no other like it. Talk just basically tell you a little bit about the character. Well, like it basically just give you a little bit of information. And yeah, so that was successful. Nothing else to redo his turn. Although I might, because now I have food, I might as well stick you on food. Yeah, ain't got anything else to do. We're going to spend as much time as we can building up an army, and then we're going to go in there. Gee, it's made promoted free trade. Got now 200 gold. Well, Liu Bei, it's your turn. We're gonna. I can't drop many more troops because already we're like almost out of resources. We don't really need them for too much. Other than food. Food is pretty useful, but at the moment I'm just. I've like a very short amount of time to do this, and so we're gonna want to get everyone ready. So Zhang Fei, go in and recruit 12 more troops because that's all we can have, I believe. There's also a certain amount of like troops you can actually recruit per city. Like like I said already, DP shows how many potential troops there are to draft. Okay, well, if you skip past the first bit of the video, no idea what I'm talking about now, go back and watch it, because I'm not going to go in-depth discussion about it again. Yep. Sorry, sometimes I just sort of go brain dead and start re-clicking the same thing over and over again. I'm going to save the state here on... I can probably tell you some of these now, but I'll just save it for Let's Play. And then I'm gonna use find again, because why not? Only way. Even my lord would have problems finding someone promising. But he's got nothing else to do. Word made rumors, but their reputations far outshone the actual people. Fakes. Okay. See if we can get any more money. And then once we're done, recruit as many troops as we can. This is probably going to be the turn we attack, so prepare some fighting there. Yeah, no one else to recruit, so let me take a quick look on the map before I do too much. So here, the only problem with this game is that it does sort of give away too much information. Like, you can just check here and see like, oh, there's 5 officers and 340 total troops in the area, compared to my 216 5 officers. This is a fairly difficult starting thing, because you really have to be quite smart in how you deal with this situation, since you're greatly outnumbered. And you can't really get much of a bigger island than this, unless you go crazy really early on, take out say Gouken the Sun, and then get access to this place, get all the resources from that place and there, and do a bunch of drafting again to basically overtake the place, which might be what I do next turn. Well, next time if I fail this time, which no doubt I will. So here we go, guys. In the army want Liu Bei, Zhang Fei, Guan Yu, and Sun Sharon. Liu Bei be in charge of foot, Guan Yu horsemen, Zhang Fei horsemen, Fu Sharon foot soldiers. I think. Let's see how this turns out. See, I have spare horses now and no extra footmen, so it'll also be horses then. So everyone's horses except for Liu Bei. How unfortunate for him. And then Jing Yong can be our advisor. I have no, I'm pretty much out of food, so I'm not gonna take all the food from the city. I'll have to sack the city as well at some point, if I have to keep redoing this mission over and over again. As you see now, there's no name at the top, there's no image there, because no one is in this city, apart from, obviously, the 864 people who inhabit it. Or however you want to do that. Where if you want to times by 10 or times by 100, it'll probably have to tell when we actually get into the battle, which we will as soon as we end this turn. Nothing else we can really do, we've got no one else actually available to us now. My Lord Nanpin is coming up soon. We will begin the attack. The enemy is prepared to come out and fight, just blow right through him. Okay, good, a field battle. That means I don't have to worry about any pesky traps that's set up at the fortress. And also these horses should really get some good all-out charges on these guys down here. That would be their base captain, as soon as you see on their camp. I do not want to have my food captured. Horsemen are going to move forward. Liu Bei can stay there and defend the food. I'm pretty sure we're going to get some reinforcements in from here. That's what happened last time when I tested out this scenario. So the last time I had the problem is that we ran out of food and everyone ran away. Because they've stolen our food right now. But yeah. We're going to want to move these guys down to there as fast as we can. We don't want anyone else to show up. We just want to kill these guys. So we want to move at fierce speed. Keep moving to the grassland. And then I want you to do the exact same thing. So they're going to ride into battle together. Still going fierce. And then fiercely travelling. Fu Sharon here. I'll probably get lazy and lazy when I try and pronounce their names as I go through this. He's going to travel along the coastline here and then go back into his boat and travel to another island there, just outside the area. Enemy Furious. Basically, it's going to have to scout out the area up there as well as to get him in closer from a slightly different route so we can sort of flank him. And see, they're all to go to a boat when they come across a stream or river. See, he has got reinforcements over here, 50 men. Alright, we're at the goal, so now these guys will wait for our next orders. You see, this is basically a sort of a turn-based thing. See, I think last time these guys got up and captured my supply base, but this time Liu Bei